Today's video, I thought it would be a really fun video to share with you guys my glam makeup look. I love filming these type of videos. They're one of my favourite videos to film on YouTube. As you can see, I have already done my eyebrows because they always take me so long to fill in. It would literally be a whole video in one if I was to sit here and show you guys how I fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to be creating a glam makeup look as they are one of my favourite looks to create at the moment. I am going to be using a different eyeshadow palette because if you are following me on my beauty channel, you would know that I've been obsessed with using Morphe palettes recently. I sorted my drawers out the other day and I found my old Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palettes, and I thought I would pull them out and start using them and have a go at using them again because I did used to use them quite a bit. I'm also still going to be using the same Morphe brush as I love this brush to blend in my eyes. I thought I would go for like a smoky eye look because this eyeshadow palette is so cute. It's literally a mini eyeshadow palette and it has all of these cool shimmery shades in them, and I thought this would be a really good one to use for a glam look. And this one also has some really cool shades in it as well because it has like all the glitters and the darker shades and the glimmers, and I'm obsessed with darker shades and shimmers because I just think it looks so subtle on your eyes and I want to give that subtle look, so I thought that would be perfect for a glam look. So I'm going to start off with that first. I have already put like a white base over my eyes. I have also fake tanned my face, so it might look a little bit patchy in some places, but when I get my foundation on, hopefully it will look okay. So I'm going to start off with this shade here because I want to give off a smoky glam look. Now that I have got that base on my eyes, I thought I would go in with the bigger Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette and go for this shade here. It's a similar shade but it's a bit more smokier. I'm going to pat that onto the bottom of my eyelids like this. I'm actually obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury makeup at the moment. It is one of my favourite brands to use. I'd say Chatty Get and Morphe have been one of my biggest favourite makeup brands at the moment. I just love their brand. Now that I have got the base of the eyeshadow on my eyes, I'm now going to go in with the glitter. I think I'm going to use a shimmery glitter because that's sort of what look I want to go for a glam shimmery shade, and I love using this glitter because it is the perfect shimmery shade. As you can see, it just has that subtle shimmer glitter and I love that look, so I'm just going to pat it on the bottom of my eyelids. I'm also going to mix it in with this white shimmer as well, just because it's a bit more shimmery. This is what the eyeshadow looked like. I love how it turned out. I love the glitter that I chose because it looks really subtle and shimmery, and I really like that about eyeshadow shades. I'm now going to be doing my eyeliner, but normally I would use the NYX eyeliner, but I thought I'd switch up a little an eyeshadow palette. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette just because it has like more of a black matte to it, and I'm going to be using the Morphe brush, but I'm like going to have a little point to this brush just so it's a lot easier to create the wing of the eyeliner with the eyeshadow shade. This is what the eyeliner looks like with the eyeshadow. It does feel a little bit different because I am used to using liquid eyeliners, but it does feel really nice not to have all of the liquid eyeliner on my face, and I think I might start doing this more often because I do like the eyeshadow look with the eyeliner. The next step is going to be my eyelashes. For my eyelashes, I'm going to be using my favourite eyelashes to use, and that is the Kiss eyelashes. I have used these already, that's why they are out of the packet. I do actually need to purchase some new eyelashes because I've been using these ones for a couple of weeks now. I don't tend to normally use the same eyelashes over and over again because it can like ruin your eyes, and I do tend to like get a big bunch of pack of eyelashes because I don't like to use the same eyelashes, but I will stick out to an eyelash instead of using new ones. If I don't need to use a new one, I'll just tend to use my old ones, but I don't do it as much because I don't want to ruin my eyes with the same old eyelashes that you like reuse all the time, if you get what I mean. I just literally don't think it's good for your eyes, and I personally never really do to put my eyelashes on is put a tiny little bit of glue on, and then I literally just use my hands. I do want to get into using like the tweezers to put my eyelashes on because I think it'd be so much easier, because sometimes when I stick it on like this they do fall off, but I always get so many questions on how I put my eyelashes on, and I literally just pat it down with my hand and then I wait for a little bit of the glue to dry, and then I slowly open up my eye, and then sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't because the glue is still a little bit wet and it takes forever to dry. I also like to blend in my eyelashes with some mascara. The mascara that I'm going to be using is this Morphe mascara. I am obsessed with this Morphe mascara. It's such a good mascara because it's really easy to use and apply. I always used to use the Benefit mascara, but then I got given this as a free sample in the H Beauty shop in Milton Keynes, and ever since I've used this I've just been obsessed, and I really want to purchase a new one just because it's a really good mascara and it literally separates your normal eyelashes so much. When I don't want to wear a lot of makeup and I just want to have a natural look, it is a really good mascara to use for that. I'm also going to be putting a little bit on my bottom eyes. This is my eyes now done. I love how they turn out. For the next step of this glam makeup look is going to be my face. I love doing the face part of my makeup. I don't know why, but I just always enjoy doing that one more. I'm going to start off with my foundation. For my foundation, I'm going to be using the MAC foundation. For my foundation brush, I'm going to be using one of my favourite foundation brushes, and that is the Real Techniques foundation brush. I love this brand. It is such a good brand. The brushes are really easy to use and it's just so easy to apply the makeup on. Also, if you're wondering why my hair does actually look different in this video, is because I did have my hair in French plaits for a couple of days as I'm trying to grow my hair out and make it like really nice and healthy, because I really want nice and healthy hair. I've also been trying to look for some products for my hair that like leave in conditioners and stuff and that make your hair smell really nice and just like leaves your hair looking really nice and healthy. So if you guys have any recommendations, then please put them down below because that would help me out so much, because I am trying to grow my hair a little bit more as well. Make sure all of my foundation is blended in. I do like to use the bigger version of the Real Techniques blending brush just to make sure I haven't missed out any parts, and this brush is a really good brush to use for that. The next step is one of my favourite parts, and that is my contour. For my contour, I'm going to be using one of my favourite contouring palettes, and that is the Morphe Contouring and Highlighter palette. For my brush, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques angled brush. I always used to use the NYX contouring palette until I discovered this really cool palette in the H Beauty shop in Milton Keynes. I'm honestly obsessed with that shop. Like, I'm addicted to going into that shop and just looking at the makeup. Even if I don't buy any makeup, I still just love looking at it, like, because it's one of my favourite shops. I purely go to Milton Keynes now just so I can go into that shop. All I do is with my contour is draw a straight line up across my cheek, and then I just blend it in circular motions. This brush is a really good brush to use for contour just because it helps give off that angle. I'm really happy for one of my friends who I met on YouTube, and that is Paige, because she announced that she was engaged, and oh my gosh, it's literally the cutest thing ever, and I'm so happy and pleased for her just because she's one of the most nicest and genuine person I have met through YouTube, and I don't really count her as my friend now just because she is so lovely and she always supports my videos, so I'm really happy for her. Engaged while she was away, and I'm just like, I'm over the moon for her. Like, I am obsessed with her videos as well. She is really good at what she does. That I'm going to do in is my bronzer. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. One of my favourite makeup artists, Eleanor, actually got me into this bronzer, and I honestly don't use any other bronzer apart from this bronzer because it's such a good bronzer to use. It's also Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury, in case you didn't know already. I'm also going to be using this brush that I found off of Beauty Bay. I actually think it's a contouring brush. I'm not really sure because I got it so long ago, but it's still such a good brush to use for bronzer. All I do is put the bronzer all around my face just to give off that bronzy look, because I love bronzer and that bronzy look. Now that I have done the bronzer, the next step of this glam look is going to be my blush. For my blush, I'm going to be using the Body Shop blush. For my brush, I'm going to be using a brush that I found in Superdrug from the studio section. I love this brush. It's a really good brush to blend in my blush with. I also really love the Body Shop blush as well because it's like really subtle and it looks really nice. I thought this one would be perfect for this glam makeup look because it does have that shimmer to it. The next step of this glam makeup look is one of my favourite parts, and that is my highlighter. For my highlighter, I'm going to be using my Charlotte Tilbury Light Wand highlighter. I've recently just purchased this and I've been obsessed with adding this new highlighter into my makeup routine because I want to give off that glow. I'm also going to be using the Sleek highlighter to mix in with the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter. For my brush, I'm going to be using my favourite brush, and that is my MAC brush. As you can see, it is well loved, so I do need to purchase a new one of these because I've had this brush for so long. I love this Charlotte Tilbury Light Wand because it's just like a really subtle glow look, and that's what I love about a highlighter. I am also going to put a little bit in the inner corner of my eyes just to brighten it up a little bit more. I'm now just blending in the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wand. I think it is a really good highlighter to use in the summer because it makes your face look really nice and glowy. I don't know if I have mentioned before on my YouTube channel, but I'm going to add this in this Chatty Get Ready For Me just because it makes me so happy. I am actually wearing one of my friend's band's merch because they're in a band, and every time I see a video of them or I go to one of their gigs, it literally makes me so happy because they honestly deserve it, and I'm so proud of them for what they do, and I hope they get really far in the band because honestly it's just amazing. I think I have actually uploaded a little bit of a clip onto my YouTube channel for when I went to one of their gigs last Christmas, and it was amazing. I'm just going to blend in this Sleek highlighter with my normal Charlotte Tilbury makeup. I don't normally wear lipstick, but I thought just because it is a glam look, I should probably add some lipstick in. Normally I would just leave it like this, but I was like, maybe I'll add a little bit of lipstick on in this glam look. So I am going to be using this mini red lipstick. I did actually given this for a sample in H Beauty, so I don't actually know what the lipstick's called, but Hopefully I'll be able to find it because it is a really nice lipstick and I do want to purchase the bigger version. I'm going to be using some setting spray to set my makeup. I'm going to be using the MAC Fix Plus setting spray. I love using this setting spray. I think it's a really good setting spray to use. This is the finished glam makeup look. If you enjoyed watching how I created this makeup look, please don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next video.